Hey everybody, Dr. Sajewicz here, your favorite radiologist. This is not so much more of a teaching case, it's more of a, hey, take a look at these classic imaging findings of what? Of heart failure, right? So today we're going to do CHF. Alright, but before we get into the video, do me a favor and hit those like and subscribe buttons right there on the channel. It really helps with the traffic and helps get my name out there so that more techs like you can find these free videos. Okay, so let's get right into the case. What do we have here? Well, we're going to start out with this nice chest x-ray. And what can we see on this chest x-ray? I'm going to just window it a little bit better here. Okay, great. Well, first thing that might jump out at you is that the heart looks a little bit big, right? Because normally the heart is about half the size of the chest. Okay, and literally we, or as hopefully a lot of radiologists, I don't know if they ballpark it, but I measure most of the time, right? So I'm measuring the base of the chest, I'm measuring the heart, and what do I have? I'm getting about 20 centimeters across for the heart. I'm getting 34 centimeters for the inside diameter of the chest wall. In a patient like this, that should be closer to like 16 or 17 centimeters. So I'm going to already say, yes, this heart is enlarged. Okay, so let's get rid of those. So that's gone. Now, what else can we see? Well, we don't see any consolidations, so that's good. All right, a consolidation would look like a pneumonia. What we do see is a lot of lines. Look at all these little lines out here in the periphery of the lung. Normally, you don't see these lines out here. You don't see any vessels usually in the outer third of the lung. The outer third of the lung is usually almost all air on a chest x-ray. You can't see the vessels, they're just too small. Okay, so we know we got a lot of lines here. We also have a few lines coming out of the hilum, right? And then maybe the hilum looks kind of a little thick or a little indistinct. So can you see all that? How would I describe this chest x-ray? I might say something in my report like mild cardiomegaly, I would say perihilar indistinctness with increased interstitial lung markings, right? And then I would follow that up with findings are compatible with heart failure. Okay, well, I don't want to just leave you with a chest x-ray. I want to show you the CT correlate for this. All right, so here's a CT performed pretty much the same day. And as we're scrolling down into the chest, what do we see here? We see a pleural effusion on the right, tiny pleural effusion on the left. Let's window it a little bit differently. This left atrium looks a little bit big back here, right? The heart's enlarged overall, but I want to show you the lungs. Here we go. So remember all those little lines we could see in the lung periphery, right? The outer third of the chest? Where are those lines? Here's some lines. Here's some little lines that shouldn't be there that are showing up on the chest or on the CT. This line here, this line here. So we've already decided we see too many lines out in the lung periphery. We call that septal thickening. What else do we see? Well, these airways, right? This is the airway. This is the vessel that goes with it. The airways are just too thick. So why do you have these thickened airways? Well, the interstitial edema not only causes the veins to thicken up, which gives you the interstitial thickening, you get airway thickening. Look how thick it is here. Look at these extra lines down here. This is all interstitial thickening. So yes, they have pulmonary edema. They don't have the, florid type pulmonary edema where they get opacities out in the lungs. They just have interstitial pulmonary edema at this point. So that's just another flavor of pulmonary edema. If the patient reads the book, right, then first their left ventricle will fail. And then as their left ventricle starts to fail, the left atrium enlarges. And then as the left atrium enlarges, blood backs up into where? Into the pulmonary veins. As it backs up into the pulmonary veins, you get all these thickened lines in the interlobular septa, right? And you get little thickened airways. So the patient read the book and they followed the way it's supposed to happen, right? You get pleural effusions, you get interstitial thickening, and you end up with a pretty cool teaching case. So that's all I really have for you guys today. I also wanted to let you know that I have a free course available for you awesome CT and rad techs. It's called the CT SuperTech Starter Course. And all you have to do to get it is give me your name and email address. You go to my website at www.technologisttraining.com, Or you can go to another website called www.ctsupertech.com. Okay? And, well, what's in this course and what does it do for you? Well, this course is going to help you become one of the most desirable and competent techs to work with at your institution. Okay? And as a seasoned radiologist, I've been doing this for 15 years. I'm providing a simple 2-step system in this course that's going to help you do that. Okay, so a fraction of what's in the course is going to be how to differentiate yourself from all the other techs in your department, how to elevate your status and deliver exceptional patient care at the same time, how to pick up on other people's mistakes and avoid harming a patient. Don't all those things sound good to you? Right? You're going to be able to accelerate your career and skip having to go through years of on-the-job style training. Okay, and you get instant access to the course by just giving me your name and email address, and you click, submit. You get it right away. Hopefully you enjoy the course and get something out of it, and it really helps you with your career at work. Thanks so much for coming here to learn about heart failure, and we'll see you next time.